Hi everyone, it's Nishi here. Hope you have a great day. And in today's video, what I really want to talk about is why your business needs to challenge the status quo in your industry. So a lot of people often get told to stay in their lane. So there's a saying, and what stay in their lane or stay in your lane means is essentially just keep doing what you're meant to be doing. Don't think about all the other things. And it's usually when people get told that when they're in a particular industry and they're trying to do something different from the rest of the industry. And a lot of the time, sometimes their customers don't like it, sometimes their competitors don't like it, and other people, like even staff members, that can be a challenge for them. But by staying in someone's lane, and also, so what we're really talking about is why you've got to challenge that status quo, so not stay in your lane. But what happens is ultimately, by staying in your lane, all you're doing is you're doing it what we call a Me Too style service, where all you're doing is copying the person in the next business over and the next business over. And one of the challenges with just copying what everyone else in your industry is doing is because you can't really differentiate yourself from the rest of your industry. If you can't differentiate yourself from the rest of your industry, then all that's going to happen is that people will view you as a commodity. And then if they want to use your services, then what they're going to do is then they're just going to ask for a quote, and then they're going to get a quote from your competitors. And then what they're going to do is probably go with the lowest quote, which means, and if you've got the lowest quote, it means you'll get the work, but probably with a very small margin. And that small margin will mean that you can't look after your staff, you can't grow your business, you can't look after yourself, and that ultimately your business will then be in a place where it can't really sustain itself and it will fail. Unfortunately, failure for most businesses in an industry is normal. If you think about it, only 35% of businesses get to their 11th year, and less than 0.5% of those businesses will ever be sold. So ultimately, to succeed in business, you've got to be in this tiny minority at the very top. And that doesn't mean it's luck. It doesn't mean you can't do it. All you got to do is understand one of the most fundamental principles of it, and that is you've got to do what everyone else isn't doing. So this is why your business always has to challenge the status quo. What's the best way to challenge the status quo? Well, it's to pick a really unique group of people that you want to help. When I say unique, I mean really niche it down in terms of your target market, but don't niche it down so much where there isn't enough of them. So by picking that unique group of people, what you'll then be able to do is then think about their unique problems and then find a way that you can solve those unique problems, and in a way that no one else in your industry is doing. By doing that, you will then be able to charge what you need to charge. You won't have any competitors in their eyes, which means they'll pick you time after time and pay what you need them to pay. So just remember, you've got to challenge the status quo because failure is normal and you've got to do something different to succeed. So thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, remember to like, share, follow, subscribe. More importantly, we've got a YouTube channel now which has different videos to the ones we're doing on LinkedIn. They're better produced, although these are great, and a lot more professional, and they cover they have more content in them. So if you want to just learn more about this kind of stuff, find out how all this applies to your own business, you could go to our YouTube channel, but also go to naccounting.co.uk and book yourself in for a free strategy session with myself where we can talk about your business specifically and what you need to do to move it forward. All right, thanks for watching. Catch up soon. Thanks.